Sabrina Carpenter, please, please, please. It is Big Joe and Laura here on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix, welcoming you to Monday, October 14th, 2024. Good morning, Laura. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, and often is the case in life, I think of things last minute. And just as I was saying what today is, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're like, 2 weeks away from Halloween?
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for a costume, either solo or as a couple. I never, ever do this.
Yeah, I mean, you forgot to acknowledge that it's a holiday. It's not just 2 weeks from Halloween.
What?
It's Columbus or Indigenous Peoples Day.
Oh.
You're like, I forgot to mention. I was like, oh, you're going to mention today's holiday, the day that the mail isn't running, the banks are all closed, a lot of people don't have to go to work.
Oh, wait, you're telling there's no way people go to work today, unless it's a bank or something.
No, I mean, normal people jobs go to work. But no, if you have one of those cool jobs that get all the stupid holidays off, yeah, you get today off work.
I would love to know who's got the day off today because...
Well, they won't call in because they're asleep now.
No, you have to. It's a requirement. If you get today off, you can go back to bed. I'm not saying you have to stay up all day.
Do you think they're awake to hear you say this?
I'm certainly hoping so. I want an explanation.
Yeah.
Man, we never get any... We get days off here, but we never get the random holidays.
We don't get the cool holidays
why don't
off.
we get President's Day off? Do you know how many sales we've missed out on?
You know what? I don't understand why I don't get Arbor Day off. Imagine the trees I could be planting instead of being here talking about planting trees.
Yes, that's the exact kind of trees we were thinking of.
Yeah, obviously.
Duh. Sorry, we didn't mean to be so upset about it. We just realized.
If you have any Halloween costume ideas, that's also important.
Oh, now we're talking about that? Okay.
It's time for Big Joe and Laura's Need to Know News on Mix 95.7.
It was a busy weekend for sports teams in Michigan. The Griffins won their home opener on Friday night 3-0. I was at that game. Did you see the inside of it yet? They have a brand new screen.
No, I mean, I've seen a photo of it, but I haven't seen it in action.
It's pretty cool.
I'm really excited for Van Andel. Good for them.
The Tigers, they lost a heartbreaker on Saturday in Cleveland, 7-3. They're now out of the playoffs.
Ugh.
The Lions, they kicked some butt, though, in Dallas, beating the Cowboys 47-9, but
not without some sad moments,
oh
though.
My God, yeah, very sad. Just, wondering what's going to happen. In the third quarter of the game, Aiden Hutchinson sacked Dak Prescott. I was like, yeah. Then I'm like, oh, no. Because as soon as he went to the ground, he grabbed his leg, and I don't even think they realized it on TV. They only showed it one time, the replay, and you could see his leg got caught up with another guy, and he broke his tibia, which is below the knee, a bone in your leg.
Oh, no.
Just graphic, gross. He had to go have immediate surgery to fix that, to put it in place, and of course he's going to be out the rest of the season.
Oh.
And the Lions we got to win this one for Hutch, and they did. This is the Lions running back David Montgomery. He had a huge game, and he talked about Hutchinson in a post-game interview.
That's a big loss to us. Aiden is definitely the heartbeat of our team and that defense. But he a warrior. He a strong dude. So we're going to take it personal. We want to do it for 9-7, and he deserves it. So his prayers up to him, and I know God will cover him.
Oh, I'm heartbroken for him. I really hope that at least they can get to the Super Bowl and win it all for him in his honor. But, it's heartbreaking to see this happen.
Yeah, hopefully he'll make a full recovery on this one. It looked bad.
Now, this is so cool. Grand Rapids has its very first sensory gym. It's called We Rock the Spectrum, and they had their grand opening on Saturday. They're an all-inclusive sensory gym for kids of all abilities, allowing kids to run, play, and have fun in a space that's fun for them. Because you may not know, some kids the playground is not really a good space for them. It could be overwhelming. They can have sensory issues of their own. And so having this space where they can play and be themselves and have a great time is just such a great thing for the Grand Rapids community. And I love this. Their motto is finally a place where you never have to say, I'm sorry. Which I love
that's
that.
awesome.
I'm so glad to see that this place exists.
And for your final Need to Know news story, we're heading to Texas. No, we're not going back to that Cowboys game. We're talking about SpaceX. They caught a massive rocket booster in midair using what people are saying like chopsticks or huge metal arms that are attached to the launch tower. And the whole idea is to save money so they don't keep on losing all these boosters.
Yeah.
This is the rocket booster catch happening from the control room. Listen to these guys.
Booster coming in. See how fast this vehicle is moving on the left-hand screen. What an incredible view!
This is so cool. I'm going to nerd out for a second. Because they used to just have to throw these boosters into the ocean or whatever, and whatever happens to them, they explode, doesn't matter. Now they're able to actually just remote control, get them back in place. This is such massive, huge thing for technology, and it only means more and more opportunities in the future to maybe go to space.
Yeah, you could actually check out the video. We have it right now on our Big Joe and Laura Instagram story. Give us a follow and go check that out. That is Big Joe and Laura's Need to Know News here on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix. Big Joe and Laura here on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix. We would love to know how your weekend was. As a matter of fact, you check in and share with Laura and I. We got a chance for you to win our Play Along prize all this week. A really cool Halloween party going on. Oddities on Ottawa. It's going to be kind of like Irish on Your Own. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge. So your chance to win, just for being part of the show, 616-600-0957. Laura, let's kick it off with you. Like, what did you get into this busy weekend? I saw you doing some stuff on your social media.
Yeah, I had a pretty good weekend. I meant to lay low, and I forgot to, and that's okay. So on Friday night, we went and got dinner at Brick and Porter, which I'd never been there before, and really great food, great drinks. We had a good time, very quick, which was what we were looking for because it was very busy downtown. We forgot that everything was happening. And we decided to go see a movie at Studio Park. And we're like, oh no, every event is going on. This was a terrible idea. But long story short, saw the movie Saturday Night about the very first episode of Saturday Night Live.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
Amazing. If you're a fan of the show, it's very interesting to see all the chaos and insanity of what was happening when they're like, what is the show? And they're like, I don't know, 10 minutes before. Like, it was great.
That's kind of like how we do the show here every single day.
Absolutely.
Just not as good.
Exactly. We aren't nearly as famous. Then Saturday, we grabbed a set of tickets to see the Beetlejuice musical. $20 for both seats to be able to see it.
Really?
Yeah. If you look around last second, you can find some really good deals on those things over at DeVos Place. So we got to see that for a second time. Hilarious, amazing, 10 out of 10. One of my favorites ever. And then we saw Tucker Wetmore at the intersection that night. And then yesterday we did some cleaning and I went on a hunt for something I wanted at Target that we'll talk about in 15 minutes that I have here next to me. So it was a pretty good weekend, productive, but fun also.
All right, 616-600-0957. What about you? Tell us about your weekend. I'll share mine real quick.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Friday night was exciting. Got to go out with Lindsay and her Aunt Rich and Uncle Bev. And we went and saw the Griffins. They beat the Admirals 3-0. That's the team that knocked us out of the playoffs last year. And
so that's nice revenge.
it is. It's like, take that. There was fights, which I love in hockey. And
how many $2 beers did you have?
Actually, unfortunately, none. I had 3 beers, but they were probably like, I don't know, 12 or like whatever a regular price beer was.
Oh, did you get there early?
I can't do that, Laura. Back in the day, 21-year-old, 22-year-old Joe would go with his buddies and we wouldn't even watch the Griffins. We'd just drink beer.
Yeah.
I can't do that no more. My feet hurt. I can't stand. Come on. So, but no, had a great time. And if you do go to the Van Andel Arena for all the different events or whatever, they have a new screen that's put up there and it's so sweet.
It is so nice.
It's so beautiful and it looks great in there. So did that. Then on Saturday, went out to Granville Fit Body Boot Camp. They had their grand opening. That was so awesome. Congratulations to them. I've been working out there and I really, really like it. You should check that out. And then later in the day, I watched the Tigers and had my heart broken.
Oh gosh, I know. And just they did so great and they deserved it and they should be proud of how far they made it. But So
I went to drown my sorrows later on that night with I guess eat my sorrows. I went out to the Old Goat. I love that place. It's right down the road from you.
Didn't even text me. I sent you a message on Instagram. I was like, excuse me, you are 3 blocks away and you're not even sending me a message.
It's nothing personal because I would have went with you, James, and Justin, your baby. I would have had a great time. But I actually went with my friend Jeff and some other people, some of his friends. And we went there. We were in the upstairs area, which is so beautiful. And Lindsay's like, I'm getting this drink. I'm like, what? They have a drink called the Pink Pony Club.
I'm going to keep on drinking at the Old Goat Club. Yeah, anyway, but
it was amazing. It was much better than our singing. And it looked pretty. It tasted good. And you can't go wrong with that. I guess it's kind of like gin-based or something. But crazy. I've never seen, besides myself, I've never seen a proposal in real life like somebody dropped to their knee.
Yeah.
It happened as we were walking down the stairs. And they're bringing this woman up. And they got her blindfolded. I'm like, and she's like, what's going on? And it's because it's loud. It's a restaurant. So that was just so cool to witness that. And then Sunday, grabbed brunch at my spot, Sharian. That was great. And then watched the Lions kick some booty. And just like I told you earlier for the opening of the show, I just got a ton of crap around the house done. It's a little win of sorts, just getting that all cleaned up.
Absolutely. Good for you. So let us know, what did you get into this weekend? Give us a call, 616-600-0957, or shoot us a DM right now in the Mix 95.7 app. Excuse me, I have to take a moment.
You okay
you
over
hear
there?
That? That's the sound of a girly who won, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we're Big Joe and Laura here on Mix 95.7. And yesterday, I went on a citywide hunt for the new Stanley tumbler that dropped. Not because I'm a Stanley girl, because I've never owned a Stanley prior to this, but I did it because I saw it on TikTok, and they have a new Wicked theme because the Wicked movie's coming out next month. And they had one that is pink, the Ariana Grande one, the Glinda one. And then the one for Elphaba, who, as you know, is the Wicked Witch of the West.
Wait, that's her real name?
Elphaba?
Oh, I thought, okay.
At least in Wicked it is, yes. And so Elphaba, her cup is this beautiful green, purple, black color that is absolutely, it's amazing. It's the prettiest cup I've ever seen. It's like the color I've always wanted a car to be. It's like that, that
I
green
do like
purple
that color.
color.
I could totally see that on a car. That looks sweet.
It's got gold embossed top. It's got a little monkey on the back, like one of the flying monkeys. It really is a really cool cup. And I'm not a Stanley girl, and I didn't even get the one with the lid. I got the smaller 20-ounce one. But I'm not a Stanley girl generally. I don't buy expensive cups, but I just loved this cup so much. And I saw it on TikTok, and I was like, I have to have it. I have to have it so bad. So I went to the Grand Rapids North, which is the one over on 28th Street over by way over by like 96.
Okay,
that Target.
I'm trying to think like where you went to, yeah.
Yeah. Went to that one. The whole shelf was immediately sold out. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to get one of these.
I missed out on my opportunity.
I was like, I can't be a Stanley girly. I don't get up early enough. So then yesterday, I was like, maybe I'll luck out in Caledonia. And I don't think any of the Stanley girlies are going to be down there. And I was right. They had the full shelf of both kinds. So I was able to get mine. And I'm really excited. I feel silly that I spent this much money on a cup because it's like a $35 cup.
$35?
Yes, it is $35. It's really nice though, but I drink green tea every day or coffee. So now I'm using this one as my coffee or green tea cup, and then I've got my big one that we got from Petals.
For ALS? No, what is this? Owala?
The Owala, which is basically the other Stanley Girly one. But it's, I never wanted to do the Stanley Girly thing because I thought the stupid Stanley cups they're all one color. They're dumb looking. I hated the way they looked. So I just didn't participate previously. But this one's so pretty.
Here we are. Here we are today. And the reason I'm laughing at Laura and I'm saying this is like, I don't think it's dumb by all means. This is where I'm curious at 616-600-0957. Laura has the Stanley. She's got the Owala. And then she's got a regular coffee mug. This girl has got like the Russian doll equivalent of sizes here from
cups.
Small, medium to large. I'm like, oh gosh. I know my wife Lindsay has like a bunch too. She's always carrying around something for this, for that. It's like a guy bringing in groceries in one trip.
Yeah,
like the ladies
cups.
carrying around all your cups.
I need to be hydrated. I need to be caffeinated and hydrated. And the cup, honestly, it tastes better. My tea tastes better today because I bought the Stanley cups. You know what? I'm happy. I enjoyed it. And for all the people that I made fun of for owning Stanley cups prior to yesterday, I am sorry.
Why don't you put a photo up on like our Big Joe and Laura Instagram or something so people, if they want to see it on the story, they can go do that?
I'll post up the story. If you've got one and you want to encourage me, please do so. Or if you want to shame me, you know what? I deserve it. It's fair.
Yes, the shame lines are open. 616-600-0957. Big Joe's Little Wins happens weekdays around this time on Mix 95.7 Grand Rapids Best Mix. We want to celebrate you, the things that make you happy, that you're looking forward to, maybe something that you just did. Share that exciting news with us so we can spread it across West Michigan. 616-600-0957. I wanted to share my little win, and it was like the most boring thing in the world, but I got so much stuff done that I needed to get done around the house yesterday. Laura, from 12 o'clock until about 7 o'clock where the Lions game wrapped up, I watched football, which is a win, but I got like laundry, cleaned up a room. Oh my God, our dogs have so much hair everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's us. I did that yesterday with sweeping the staircase and things like that in our house because we have hardwood, and I swear I found an entire cat.
No, you probably did. You could put it together, have a replica.
Yeah, and I did it like a week ago. So it's like every week I get a whole new cat. I don't know how my cats aren't bald.
Yeah. See, if I didn't have the same problem, like, sure you did, Laura. I'm like, wow, what a dirty house.
No, it just accumulates so quickly. I have to do it constantly because of the little guy.
Something like what Laura and I are talking about, it is a big deal. When you have a fresh, clean room, that feels great. Yeah. That's a little win. So share your little win right now. 616-600-0957. Diana and Ionia, what's your little win? Diana and Ionia, do you have a little win?
I do. I had 2 wins this past Saturday. My daughter got married. She dedicated her bouquet to me for all the strength that I've given her.
Oh,
And then my 14-year-old granddaughter asked me to do a very special slow dance with her.
oh, Diana, those are some great wins. Are you feeling like just the greatest beacon of maternal energy right now?
Oh, yeah, always with them guys.
Now, can you tell us like what the special song was? Like, what did you dance to?
The one with my daughter was Gabby Bryant, I Grew Up With You.
Okay.
Oh.
And the one with my granddaughter, I can't remember this artist, but You Amaze Me.
Oh, that's super sweet. Hold on, let me look and see if I can figure out what
Yeah, I
that
want to try to
is.
figure out. You
Amaze
amaze
Me.
Is it like the
Gaither Vocal
Vocal Band? Oh, cool.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I'm blessed.
No, you absolutely are. And Diana, I'm just so glad that you recognize that, because so many people wander through life and they really just don't they don't
have a
appreciate
clue.
these little wins. They don't appreciate these moments of people loving on them. Like, that's, you can win the lottery, you do all these amazing things, but if your family loves you and you get to have these moments and they let you in, that is worth so much more than anything else on the planet.
That's better than the lottery
Absolutely.
and my family.
Diana,
Aw, thank you.
so much for calling and sharing your little win with us this morning. You made our morning a little bit brighter too.
Awesome. You guys have a great day.
You too. Thanks.
Hey, if you got a little win like Diana and Ionia, we'd love to hear about it. Call us right now, 616-600-0957. Okay, Laura, we have talked about it on Friday, and I just went and checked. There's no real good update on this one.
No, it's really terrible. In case you missed it on Friday, Big Joe is raising money for the Real Men Wear Pink campaign for the American Cancer Society. And you're supposed to raise, what, $2,500 is your goal?
Yeah, if you're an ambassador, that is like, hey, I am going to bring in $2,500, which is a lot, but you know what? Every single penny is worth it for screenings, prevention, treatment. Like, it's worth it to raise this money for the American Cancer Society.
Yeah, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so obviously it's a perfect time to do it. And, as much as you look great in pink, your goal is that $2,500, and if you don't get there, I get to dye your beard pink.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
No, I bet you don't, but you're going to
I
look
don't
really
like
great.
that idea at all. My beard is all I have. It's my identity. Like, I got no hair, I got the beard, and I want to raise the funds too.
Well, thankfully, someone out in our listening audience has actually stepped up, and they're going to kind of put some of their talents on the line to help you out.
Yeah, let's get to the phone this morning. Let's say good morning to Jackie from Grand Rapids. Jackie, thank you for calling in at 616-600-0957. So you're saying you have an idea of like how I can raise some money and you're willing to help? What are you going to do?
So, Joe, what I would like to do is the first 3 callers that call in and give you a donation of $25 or more, I will make a homemade from scratch item baked good. I do cakes, I do breads, I do cookies. They are simple, not fancy, but they are all homemade and delicious.
All right, now I have to check just to make sure. These are just like regular, right? These aren't infused with anything.
Oh, no.
All right, if they were
That price, yeah, I was gonna
if they
say.
were to up the donation to 100 or more, could you?
Could I?
Okay,
No.
never.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
Well, that is
I
so.
don't deal with that stuff.
No, that is so sweet of you, Jackie, to do that, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's just I feel like I'm so behind the ball, and I got to get $2,500. Laura has helped; she donated $5, so
I did.
We're on a
give
roll.
Her, I gave him the first $5. Jackie, you may be the thing that pushes him over the edge to get this ball rolling, and we appreciate your generosity. So what we'll do is we'll get a hold of you as soon as we get those donations and get you in touch with those people so they can get their yummy, yummy baked goods if they are willing to help the American Cancer Society. You're helping with breast cancer and you get baked goods. Like, there's no reason not to donate at this point.
Yeah, it's a win-win for everybody.
Absolutely.
Well, Jackie, thank you for offering your awesome skill set and your culinary gift to help us raise some money for a great cause because Joe clearly is unable to do it on his own.
No,
so maybe
we're going to hit this goal. We're going to hit this goal because if I don't raise $2,500 for this Real Men Wear Pink campaign, I told them I was so confident that I could do that. That's why they asked me to be an ambassador. I have to dye my beard pink.
Yeah, and
I do
can't
not.
wait. So
No. You're supposed to help me keep my beard gray and white.
I gave you $5. That was my helping,
I don't
but
know,
I will
pink
help.
would be pretty.
Yeah, I know. I was like, you're going to be so pretty, Joe.
Jackie,
so.
whose side are you on here?
I'm on everybody's side. Remember, it's a win-win.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All
Jackie's
right.
got the right energy. And hey, you could too. If you want to donate to Joe's campaign, you can either look for Real Men Wear Pink of West Michigan and donate there. Look up Joe Pesh. Or we've put a link inside our Big Joe and Laura Instagram story. You can click there and donate directly. We'll make it real easy for you.
Thank you so much, Jackie.
Thanks,
we'll talk to you
Jackie.
soon.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
It's time to play Laura Can't Lose on Mix 95.7. Here's how it happens. You'll have 1 minute to answer 5 questions. You can pass if you need to, and we'll come back if time allows. A tie goes to Laura because, well, her name's on the show. Here's who's playing Laura Can't Lose today.
Hopefully she had herself a great weekend. Let's welcome back to Play Laura Can't Lose, Allison in Shelbyville.
Welcome back, Allison. How are you today?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
Hey, can't complain.
Okay, well, let's see if a little weekend relaxation is what it takes to beat Laura today. You got a chance to win $50. You just got to kick Laura out of the studio.
All right, Laura. Get out.
All right, that door's closed. Here's your first question. What animal appears on both the Porsche and Ferrari logo?
Some kind of cat thing? I don't pass?
Pass. Okay, question 2. What book series features the character Katniss Everdeen?
The Hunger Games?
Question 3. What singer fled the stage after her tracks malfunctioned during a Saturday Night Live performance back in 2005?
I have no idea. Pass.
Question 4. Earth is located in what galaxy?
Milky Way?
Question 5. What group recorded the 1991 hit song End of the Road?
Boyz II Men?
Question 1 again. What animal appears on both the Porsche and Ferrari logo?
I don't know.
Okay, and your final question is number 3 again. What singer fled the stage after her tracks malfunctioned during a Saturday Night Live performance back in 2005?
Janet Jackson.
Okay, I'm going to bring Laura back in.
Laura! La, 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 Laura!
All right, Laura, as you're making your way back in here, you do have a chance today to take out Allison in Shelbyville. She was able to get 3 out of 5 right.
Ooh, deja vu. All right, let's see how today goes.
Question number 1, Laura. What animal appears on both the Porsche and Ferrari logo?
Horse.
Correct. 1-0 lead. Question number 2. Which book series features the character Katniss Everdeen?
Hunger Games.
Correct. Laura, you have a 2-1 lead. Question 3. What singer fled the stage after her tracks malfunctioned during a Saturday Night Live performance back in 2005?
I forgot about the best little part, her little hoedown on the way out. That would be Ashley Simpson.
Yeah, Jessica Simpson's younger sister.
That was so devastating
so,
for her.
So awkward. Laura, you're leading right now with the score 3-1. Here's question number 4. Earth is located in what galaxy?
The Milky Way.
That's correct. Laura, you got 4 for 4 going for you right now. And question number 5. What group recorded the 1991 hit song End of the Road?
End of the Road. I have no idea. I don't even know what song you're referencing.
Well, we've come to the end of the road. You don't know Boyz II Men. Wow.
No. Oh, I don't know that Boyz II Men song, apparently. I know plenty of Boyz II Men song.
Boo.
That one, either that was a bad rendition or I missed that one along the way.
It might have been both. Okay. Well, even though you missed that one, which is sad, you still won today,
sad.
taking out Allison in Shelbyville with the score 4-3.
Oh, Allison, I'm so sorry.
Hey, that's okay.
Allison in Shelbyville, since you lost, you know what you got to do, right?
I think so. This is Allison in Shelbyville, and Laura Can't Lose.
Hey, listen, it's hard to beat me when I go 4 for 5. You could be like Allison and try for that $50 with the Michigan Lottery ticket jackpot. Give us a call, 616-600-0957.
Big Joe and Laura on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix. Apparently, There's some trouble in the neighborhood.
There's a small war happening in my backyard in Alger Heights. Yeah, over the weekend, the squirrel war finally came to a head. It's been going on for months now. It started off, I have a couple of mischievous squirrels in my backyard.
That's not what you called them off air.
No, I'm not allowed to say that. The FCC said that's against the rules. But these little 4-letter word squirrels have been in my backyard eating my birdseed, and it's gotten really, really frustrating because they've been climbing up on my poles. I've had to put Vaseline and weird things on them to make sure that they don't get up and eat all of the birdseed, which is very expensive. So I'd already been having problems with them. Well, I guess I'd been thwarting them away from my birdseed so well that when we put pumpkins out last week, I had no idea they would ever do this because I've been putting pumpkins out for years at this point, especially at this residence. We put out pumpkins last year. But they took the face of our jack-o'-lantern that my husband James carved, and they ate it out. They started with its little eyes, and then they ate its face entirely out till it was just a hole. My husband walked outside at one point over the weekend, and the squirrels were fighting inside of the pumpkin on our front porch, fighting over who was going to get the insides or the rest of the face or whatever. And then so I took that pumpkin, threw it in the backyard. I was like, fine, this is a sacrifice. You guys can eat this back here, whatever I give up. Then they started to get into the decorative, non-carved pumpkin that was on the other side of the porch. And now they have eaten a hole in the top of it and eaten their way inside. And it just ruined my nice thing. And I'm just so mad. My southern instincts are to pick up a BB gun and shoot at the squirrel. And then I know that's not the right answer here.
I don't think that's legal.
I don't know. It is in Kentucky. I don't think it is here, clearly. We're in a civilized place, so I can't be acting like myself or my roots. So since I can't get a BB gun, I don't want to. It's not nice. It's not a nice thing to do. I want to know, how do you keep the squirrels away from your pumpkins, your birdseed, or anything? Do you have ways that I can battle these squirrels without actually harming them or just deterring them and keeping them away from my property?
I don't think you're worried about harming the squirrel. I think you're just worried about getting in trouble with the law.
No, I really don't want to harm them because I don't want to harm anything because I would feel so guilty. But I want them to go away and I want them to learn a lesson. I thought about...
Can you put X-Lax in it or something?
In that same vein, I did think about coating the pumpkin in hot sauce, getting another one and taking hot sauce and just painting it on there so they can't see it. But when they go to bite in, it's bad
Why
time.
so spicy?
Yeah, exactly. Some fat pumpkin or some fat squirrel being like, why so spicy, as he's biting in. So I don't know. Do you have an idea of how I can keep these squirrels away? Have you ever had this problem, Joe?
Oh my God, yeah, but I don't know what to tell you to do. But yeah, my neighbors just across the street the other day, they put out 2 new pumpkins. They're gone. They look like they were from squirrels, but because I saw it the other day when I was just walking over to say hi, it looks like somebody took a shotgun.
Oh yeah, it looks like they
shot
blew
the pumpkin
face
up. Yeah.
off of our jack-o'-lantern. So if you could help me, 616-600-0957, or send us a DM in the Mix 95.7 app. I could really use your advice this morning.
Big Joe and Laura on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix.
And I have a war going on in my yard between me and some squirrels. It started with my bird feeder where they were climbing up the pole and eating all my bird feed and just being complete terrorists. And now it has moved to my front yard where they have eaten holes in not only eaten the face out of my jack-o'-lantern and made it look like someone took a shotgun to the face of the jack-o'-lantern, but then they also started digging into a decorative pumpkin that wasn't even cut or anything. So they had to eat through the whole thing inside of it. It's a nightmare.
You set up a little pumpkin buffet for them to enjoy themselves.
I did, apparently, and I didn't mean to. So I want to know, how do I get rid of these squirrels? 616-600-0957, or you can send us a DM in the Mix 95.7 app. Danya in Grand Rapids, did you say you have an idea of how I can get rid of these squirrels?
Yes, I was actually just listening, so I decided to call. One thing you can use, try peppermint oil or black pepper.
Oh.
Your idea of hot sauce works too. Mix with water and dishwashing liquid.
Oh, that's smart. Okay, so with the black pepper, do I just take the shaker thing and just go over it, or how do I get it on there?
Yeah, you can just take it. You can just sprinkle around wherever the spot that they might go to. Yep, you just sprinkle around.
Oh my gosh, you're my hero. I'm gonna try both of these. Actually, I might try all of these at once simultaneously, maybe one pumpkin of each, and see how it goes. And since you helped me out, I would love to hook you up with today's play along prize, the tickets to the Oddities on Odd.
Yay!
Heck yeah.
Do you know what you're going to be for Halloween?
Yes. Actually, I'm going to be a butterfly.
Oh, how cute. You already have your costume?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. Awesome. All right. Hang on the line. Let me get a couple details from you. And we got Jess in Portland on the line. Jess, what can I do here?
Yeah, pour hot sauce all over the top of your pumpkin so it like looks like blood and goopy and scary.
Ooh, so
and the squirrels hate it.
Okay, so that's even better. I thought about like subtly painting on so they wouldn't know, but yeah, now I can make it a decoration. Do you think I could mix it with like corn syrup or something else too to kind of make it look extra bloody just for the sake of the decoration?
Some coagulation, that'd be great.
Yeah, okay. No, honestly, I could do this because this lets me get a little creative because I like scary stuff. We have giant, like, I thought my inflatables might scare away the squirrels, to be honest, because we have 2 giant inflatables in the front yard. I was like, they're loud. Maybe that would, no.
You should put a giant pumpkin out there and see if they eat that inflatable.
Probably try at this point.
I'd pay for that.
Honestly, Jess. No, actually, that's a really smart idea because it not only does it work as a function, but fashion as well in a sense.
It does. Yes, also big dogs. Big dogs keep squirrels out of the yard.
Oh, yeah, Tulip tries. She's got stumpy legs. So she's big chested but stumpy legged, so she's not very helpful when it comes to chasing things. She does scare them. That's why they've moved to the front yard, because she doesn't hang out there. She only hangs out in the backyard.
So funny. Also, I know you don't want to hear it, but my husband shoots them with a BB gun and then hangs them up for the other ones as a warning.
The first part I'd already considered. The second part is sadistic and hilarious.
I have pictures.
All that trespass know your fate.
Exactly.
Oh boy, you too. I don't know
Jess,
about this.
For that answer alone, I'm giving you tickets to Oddities on Ottawa because that was amazing. That is the energy we're looking for this morning.
Fantastic.